Welcome. This is Community Energy Thursday. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're going to be working with summer's energy. You may or may not know that I love living with the seasons. I love living that like slow, cyclical life. And slow is subjective, right? Like that's what does slow look like for you? It doesn't need to be, making your own bread, grinding the wheat. Like it's just whatever the seasons call to you, that is your slow, And so just a quick speech before we go into our energy healing today. In capitalism, in this Western society that we live in, we don't live in seasons. We live in summer all year round. We live in production, producing, action, and that can leave us burnt out, which is exactly what we're going to work on today. But a reminder that there's more to the seasons in summer. We have spring, which is about growth. We have fall, which is about celebrating abundance. We have winter, which is going inward. And so that is an act of rebellion to be like, no, I'm not going to celebrate this summer all year round. I'm not going to keep pushing myself to produce and to produce. That's a rebellion. So take that as you will. We're coming into summer. Summer, again, is all about this like high energy. It's also about connection, joy. In traditional Chinese medicine, it represents fire and connects to the heart and the small intestines. So we're going to do a little bit of all of that today, really focusing on opening ourselves up to connection and also helping to keep ourselves from being burnt out. Because if you do live in this summer all year round, you might hate summer. I used to hate summer. It's a hot season. So much is expected out of you. And by the time you get to summer, you're like, I'm already too hot. I'm already too burnt out. You might like summer. You might love it. So wherever you are in the spectrum of the summer season, let's be together. Let's work on keeping our bodies from overheating, our energy from overheating, and welcome more joy, because that's what summer's about. Okay. So if you'll breathe a couple deep breaths with me. We're just wrapping ourselves up in a pink, red bubble of light, and that which only serves your highest good, the highest good of all involved, and your highest health and highest joy will come through. We're setting that boundary. And then we also thank your spirit team for being with you, for protecting you, for guiding you. And we thank the earth for being here, for giving us so much. We thank those who have stewarded the land for so many generations. You can thank the local native tribe who have stewarded your land. And we ask that your spirit team, your beloved past ones, your angels, your ancestors, your master healers, to be with you now, to help you release what you need to release, to help you receive what you need to receive. And we also ask the earth to watch over us today and bless us with its magic, its love. Now is the perfect time for you to say your own intention. It can be how you want to feel with summer. Your intention could be how you don't want to feel in summer. You don't want to feel burnt out. You don't want to feel like a chicken with its head cut off. Your intention can be really general, like whatever I need to receive. So whatever it is, you say that to yourself now. I'm going to connect to your energy. And as a reminder, this is not medical advice. This is entertainment. Please take your own health and responsibility in your own hands. Okay, yes, we're in. And just if you're new here, I'm an energy healer, and my modality is integrative energy therapy, which is similar to Reiki, and also just like my own intuitive gifts. So here we go. We're connected. I feel the exhaustion. I mean, it's been so much. And I'm hearing just a reminder that there's a lot of pressure put on summer to be the most fun, the best time you've ever had. I remember being a child and being in school after summer vacation, and everyone was talking about the really fun summers, and we never went anywhere, did anything, and I had so much jealousy. And just a reminder that, like, survival is just as important, if not more, than having this, like, tubular summer. And so to take the pressure off yourself if you can. One of my favorite summer practices to do is to only say hell yes to the most exciting things. So we're just going to kind of release this expectation and take down this pressure off of yourself. Gone, yes. Okay. So we're going to start cooling your energy body, cooling your energetics, because again, summer is all about heat and fire and fast action. And if you don't balance it, the imbalance can be restlessness or apathy or burnout. So we're just cooling the energy. And a reminder, I feel like a broken record. Most of us live in summer all year round. And that energy can be really depleting of our inner fluids, our inner juiciness, as Organic Olivia likes to say. And then when summer comes, we're already limited on this juiciness, on this like inner hydration, and then it evaporates even more from the heat. So a reminder to like drink the juices, drink the hydrating teas, eat the watermelon and cantaloupe. I'm just helping right now balance the juiciness. There's no other better way to describe that. We're just asking the angels to bring down divine, like, liquid and energy to help plump up our cells and our energy. A good home practice of this could be, imagine you're under a waterfall, and this waterfall is like such great rejuvenating water that goes into your cells and into your energy. Okay, is that good? Yes. Should we work on the yes? Okay, so now we're going to release some stress from the adrenals. That can be a place that really dries up, energetically speaking. And again, I didn't say this, but this is not your fault. Like, none of this is your fault. This is a societal problem, a societal failure. There's no support. There are no resources for folks who need to have that winter season, and so people just have to keep pushing through summer all year round. I remember when my father passed, they gave me 2 days. And that was it. And I was like, great, this is cool. I ended up taking a lot more, and it was fine, but not everyone has that privilege, and that is just like one example of how our world is not set up to like help people through their own seasons. Okay. So we're releasing any added stress to the body. And it's been a doozy. And when we release this, we're releasing it through the 4 energetic bodies: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Very good, yes. Okay, so we released the right side, and so now we're going to put loving energy and support there. Is that good? Yeah. Okay, that feels good. Let's work on the left side. And as a reminder, you can burp, you can yawn. These are all signs of moving energy. Your stomach can gurgle, you can get cold, you can get hot, you can get a flush of tears. And if you're feeling a lot of sensation in your body, just take a break, take some deep breaths, ground, feel where your body is in the room, look around the room. Oh no. Well, I'm holding my heart, but that feels good. So we're just maybe connecting. Again, the heart is the organ of the summer season. Okay. Oh, I'm just releasing this through the 4 energetic bodies. Yes, okay. Now again, we're putting energy and love and support into our adrenals and stomach. Excuse me. Yes, okay. So that is, your adrenals are feeling good, feeling released, like there's less stress in the energetic body, the physical, mental, emotional bodies. And so now we're going to work with the heart. And again, summer is about connecting. It's about joy. And let's see if we can help opening up the heart to welcome more of that in. I'm feeling this energy, and let me know if like you're feeling something else. I'd love to know. But I'm feeling, with this idea of talking about welcoming joy and welcoming connection, I feel this block of, I have to work. I have to keep doing something because that is what is expected of me. That's what's needed to be. And yes, you do need to do everything you can to survive. And also, is there a way that we can invite just a little bit more joy into your life? I'm never telling people to quit their job and like be irresponsible in the real world. But is there some way that you can just open the door and like invite a 15-minute conversation in during your commute with someone you love that brings you a lot of joy? Is there a way you can read your favorite book before bed? Little things. And I know a lot of us don't even know what brings them joy anymore. And we're holding that grief. And I love experiments. So is there a way we can experiment this summer with writing down 10 things, 5 things, 3 things that you would love to do? Either that like you've seen someone do on social media and you're like a little bit jealous and you're like, I wish I could do that. Or something from a childhood, something from a book. Just write them down and then figure out a way to incorporate something into your life to see if you like it. For example, if you want to travel to Spain, is there a way you could do like Duolingo and start learning the language to get you excited? Or maybe researching, because not everyone has the accessibility to like go to Spain right now. And could you maybe find a Spanish restaurant in your neighborhood? Could you learn how to make some recipes or do something, right? Like you can write down like a few things that are accessible to you. Because summer is a giant experiment to like fill up the heart. And how can we learn if we don't try new things? Okay, the heart's feeling a little bit more open. It was a little shy. It's opening up. The heart is hungry for something. I'm seeing like hungry, hungry hippo. What are you hungry for? Joy, love, fun. Okay, let's just hold these feelings. Connection, community. Friendship. And let's try to bring these feelings into the body. You deserve these things. You deserve to feel good, to feel connected, to feel joy. Like, what I'm feeling is they're very surface level, like energies and emotions on the heart. Like they're not sinking into the body. And of course, in a 30-minute energy healing where we've worked on this for 5 minutes, like don't hold yourself to such a high expectation. If we can just move it a little bit deeper, that's huge. So what can we do? Okay. Take the one thing that you want, that you desire the most. Maybe it's connection, maybe it's joy, maybe friendship, whatever this like thing you want for summer. I want you to see it in your heart space. And then I want you to see it growing roots. Yes. And it's like growing into your arms. It's growing into your body. It's growing down your legs. And if this is challenging, no worries. Keep practicing. Keep doing this visualization. The practicing becomes the important part. That's where your beliefs change. That's where you're like, I do believe that I'm worthy of this thing. How's that feeling? Let me know. Something exciting is going on in the comments, so I need to read. So lovely to see you all. Congratulations, Shelly, to doing that really hard thing. Like, congrats, that's really huge, and I hope you feel really, really proud of yourself. Sending you lots of love. Okay, are we feeling good? Does this feel good in our bodies? Are we maybe a little bit more excited for something fun this summer? And again, remember, let's take baby steps. That's all about living slow, living with the seasons. Don't expect to go from like an isolated, overworked summer to having new fun plans every weekend. I mean, you can, but also don't expect that of yourself, especially if this feels scary or new. We want to make sure you feel safe in your body and in your nervous system. And again, remember, you gotta say only hell yes to the biggest hell yeses, because you don't want to waste your energy on something that doesn't light you up. Okay, the heart feels more open. I see like those like Disney windows, like especially like Beauty and the Beast, where they like open up out into the world. That's what I see. Let us ground, and then I'll pull a card. I want you to feel where your body's touching something solid. It could be your chair, a sofa, the ground. I feel a bright, warm, bright light at the base of your spine. That light fills your pelvis, rolls down your legs, goes into your feet, fills your feet, pools in your feet. Then your feet open up, and then 2 roots go down into the middle of the earth. And it goes out in all directions. And then we're going to wrap you up in a big bubble of light. This is your protection bubble. You can imagine your angels surrounding you. You can imagine it's like a crystalline structure. Whatever you like to visualize. Just see it in your mind's eye. Okay, it's strong, yes. And then we just thank our spirit team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We thank the earth. We thank our bodies for being wonderful and for letting us try new things and get out of our comfort zones. And we thank, our bodies are like really excited to like thank your bodies, because your bodies are with you on this journey. We thank our nervous system. We thank summer. We thank spring, which we're still currently in. And I'm going to release your energy and send it back to you. And call back my own energy. And then I'm going to pull a card. So this is the Starseed Oracle deck. And while I shuffle, I just want to say I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy and proud of all of your journeys. Like, look at us. We are amazing. That always like gets me teary-eyed. So a message for us about summer? Yes, a message for us about summer. Ooh, 2 popped up. We got Child of the Cosmos. Beautiful. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And we got Empathetic Starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Okay. Let me read a little bit. I love this deck too. I think she just came out with a new deck about the ocean, but I think I really want the rose one. Okay. Child of the Cosmos. There's a mysterious force that governs all of life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you too. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it. Because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will, it's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we're separate or feeling that we need to go it alone. We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. You're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells, to remember that you are a precious child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities that there ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. I mean, we were just talking about the seasons. We were just talking about living with the seasons. I mean, come on. That's beautiful. So I can't remember if I read the question. How can you surrender more deeply to the intelligent flow of life? And then I'm not going to read Empathetic Starseed because we're over time, but a reminder to keep your energy clear. There's so much going on. Every night before bed, I constantly clear other energy. I call my energy back to me. And sometimes remember that, like, if you're feeling something, it might not even be yours. And some of your blocks might not even be yours either. It could be an ancestor. It could be a past life, if those are things that you believe in. So a reminder just to keep your energy clear, especially with summer, especially with how the world is going right now. And some fun things. If you really enjoyed this, I have a membership that is opening at the end of August, and it's all about living with the seasons, and we do things like this. It's called Sunday Nourish Club, completely blanked. And that's really fun. It's 2 energy healings a month. And then I'm about to release a free energy healing all about stress. So keep a lookout to that. Join my newsletter because you'll hear about it first. It's going to be in about 2 weeks. So those are the ways you can support me. Also, I have freebies on my website and energy healings that you can purchase that are like pre-recorded that are so good. My favorite is the Empowerment Energy Healer. I think it's called the Booster, and also the Clearing. And actually, that might be good for some folks. It's a clearing energy healing. It has 3 of them in there. It helps clear and ground. So have a wonderful rest of your spring. I will see you in, oh my God, July? That sounds wild. Bye, friends.